Welcome back. We're into the 89th minute at the Stadio Olimpico. England leading Ukraine 4-0. They've scored 4 goals in a knockout match of a major tournament for only a second time. Guess when the last time was? 1966, right here against Germany in the final. Are the omens there? Is it coming home?
I certainly hope so. I mean, performances so far I think have been absolutely superb. There was the one not great performance against Scotland, but still managed to keep a clean sheet. I mean, the referee, he stopped it now. Bang on. No extra time, so no injury time, I should say. Bang on 90 minutes. He's called it off. England are in a semi-final. Euro 96 all over again. Gareth Southgate and his men and his team absolutely superb so far through this tournament.
Yeah, just a little note for Ukraine. Huge respect for Andrei Shevchenko, what he's done to their side, how they have got this far as well. The first time they would have qualified for the quarter-final and potentially a semi-final. It wasn't to be for them on the night, but big respect to them. And Shevchenko handshaking and congratulating the England players like a gentleman that he is. But all the focus now, of course, it is on England. They're in a semi-final and they have done it in absolute style, Danny.
Magnificent. You know, everybody said, you know, the Ukraine game will be a walkover. It was never going to be that. England came out with a very, very good attitude. They were purposeful. They moved the ball around. They got off to a fantastic start. Raheem Sterling picking the ball up, running towards people, causing problems, set Harry Kane up for the first goal of 4 minutes, and from then on, England looked comfortable. There was one or two sloppy moments that Gareth will be in that dressing room and look at tomorrow and say, look, we need to eradicate this against better teams, could get punished. But it's hard to say anything bad about a 4-0 performance. It was absolutely magnificent. Came out after half-time. Set piece, great free kick delivery from Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire on the end of it, absolutely superb. Luke Shaw was brilliant down that left-hand side. He's really justified his selection. Raheem Sterling, Sancho was bright. Harry Kane gets 2 goals. It's just, let's just enjoy this moment.
Yeah, every single player performed at their highest level, didn't they? When you're trying to single one player out, you go, OK, Kane got
very
the 2
similar
goals.
To the Germany game, where we sat here, you know, watching the Germany game and going through it. Every player did their job, did exactly what you expected them to do. Another very good, mature, solid performance. Scored 4 goals. I'm sure there'll be some critics out there for whatever reason. No Jack Grealish, or didn't score 5, didn't score 6. But to score 4 goals in a quarter-final, absolutely outstanding. Now back here at Wembley against Denmark, another 15,000 fans in the crowd, almost 65,000 fans. Majority will be English. What a night that's going to be.
And there was the luxury as well, wasn't there, partway through the second half, where 4-0 up. Southgate was able to bring on his substitutes, resting those on yellow cards, resting those as well ahead of a semi-final and giving important minutes to key players who will feature going ahead. Yeah,
really important to get those players off, to get them rested. Declan Rice was the first one that went off. Jordan Henderson comes on and scores. We can say inspired substitution, but that's why, you know, fantastic for Jordan Henderson. His first goal in an England shirt. As you say, resting other players and also bringing players in. You know, Calvert-Lewin was left out of the 23, remember, you know, for a game. Suddenly now he's got on the pitch, he's got minutes. He's now going to feel full of life. That will ramp up the spirits in training around the place. So, I mean, Gareth has managed this squad very, very well. And it's hard when you've got players that aren't going to play much during a tournament. They don't get many minutes, but they've got to stay sharp. They've got to keep working hard in training. The squad's been managed great. The selections, the tactics, the substitutions, pretty faultless up to this point.
And how special is it going to be to have fans in the stadium behind us, the home of English football, for England in a semi-final of a major tournament?
Oh, it's going to be absolutely crazy. And not just here, I think all over the country, in the fan parks, in the bars, in the pubs, in the streets, in people's kitchens, living rooms, lounges, wherever they want to be watching this game. I think the nation will be absolutely glued to this. It will be incredible. The defensive record is outstanding at the moment. You know, England and the attacking players that we have, if we can keep it tight again, do you believe that England are going to score? Yeah, I think we do with the players that are on show. And again, Gareth might even tweak it for the next game against Denmark. But Denmark will be looking at this England side now and thinking, one, I'm not sure who's going to play or the formation. And look at the attacking talent. How are we going to stop them scoring? full of confidence. Gareth has now just got to calm everybody down, get here to Wembley. Let's get a win on Wednesday now, but most importantly, let's just enjoy this 4-0 victory.
And are they going to be able to enjoy the build-up to a semi-final? How do you think they're all going to be feeling?
I think the biggest difference I've seen England under Gareth Southgate to when I was involved and Gareth was involved as a player, you played with the fear of what happens when we go out. If we lose, we're out. What's the reaction going to be from the media? He's flipped that round. He said, look, go out there, be a hero. Put yourself in the history books, you know, and put yourself out there for the rest of your life as a player that did something very, very special at a major competition.